morning.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
So,
In the early sunshine.
yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Mm.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
And if we're honest, we sat here yesterday and did
Yeah,
the same
we sat
thing.
here, yeah.
And you saw me do it.
Mm.
You saw me press it.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
We had a very interesting conversation. If you can tap internet, you will learn, and otherwise, you just lost something. Bye bye.
Literally that. Oh my gosh.
Record a lot of stuff that didn't record.
But then didn't record. So we're back this
Yeah,
morning.
we're back. Yeah.
To reintroduce ourselves.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me about the structure that you
Yeah.
built.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have a look into that. So, please introduce yourself.
My name is Gerben Aardema, original Dutch. Living in the Netherlands at the moment, probably wandering off in the world pretty soon. I want people to experience the sacred geometry. So I created one of those figures now, it's the Merkaba. So you can stand in it. The Merkaba is basically an energy vehicle, so it can go, or when you are aware and conscious, you can travel with it, or you can be with yourself with it. You can solve your own energy. That helps you to connect.
To what?
Yeah, basically to everything, because it is a vehicle, so you can steer it and go anywhere you want if you know where you want to go and how to want to go it, how to want to do it, or just transform energy and your own energies. So if it's something that doesn't feel that nice or even bad, then you can stand in the structure and start sensing which energies you have around. Basically, they are two, how you say this in English, two like-sided pyramids. So with a base of 3, so a triangle, and the two pyramids that are opposite put in together. So every point is the same distance from each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it also contains the duality. So one pyramid of it could be the male energy and the other pyramid the female energy, or something completely different.
Okay.
It's just you decide, basically, or what you want to solve, or what, if you stand in it, what appears to you, what comes up first. The duality is also there in the spinning, so it's not that one half is spinning this way, the other half is spinning in that way, but on that axle it spins in both ways fully.
Right.
So some people have the concept from, okay, you have this triangle, that triangle, so it does this.
Mm-hmm.
No, they both turn that way at the same time, the other way around.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit mind-blowing.
But it's energy, so energy can do anything it wants. It's not bound to physical movement.
So how did you come up with the idea then?
How did I come up with the idea? Basically, it was a question of someone. I was reading about it and seeing, okay, what is this, or what is consciousness, and wait a minute, figures have consciousness. I read something, I don't know who was a story of someone who said, oh yeah, but everything has its conscious, and I think, okay, so how does this work? How does this, what's, and then sacred geometry came along, and think, oh wait a minute, so there's a story of how the universe is built from different elements, and getting more consciousness and awareness with each in evolving figure. Then you get amazing figures that have the energy of the universe, or our energy. And it goes from very simple to very complicated. Oh yeah, the funny thing is, when you build these, all figures will perfectly fit in the other one. So with a little
twist.
Through a twist or just a different angle, all the points will connect again.
Wow.
And it keeps doing that. So yeah, everything is basically one.
So you've had people in this structure before then? You've actually had people in there to experience?
Yeah, I have,
Merkaba.
I think, about 120 people now in it.
Okay.
Yeah, and every person is unique in its own energy structure, so to speak. something that's bad or heavy. There's also a part that's sunny and light and cheerful.
Yeah.
So what we started doing is turn to that bad energy or that energy that doesn't feel well. It still learns a few things, so I don't. Yeah, we still call it bad, but for me there's no bad thing because
Yeah.
there's good and bad and good and positive and a negative and negative and the positive, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what we started doing is, wait a minute, if you pick up that energy, just call that energy to you and basically carry it and turn to the spot where it's light and sunny and cheerful, and just let that energy flow through it, and basically getting this energy discharged.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever it is there, but not anymore with the heavy load.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's something that you can teach you things.
Mhm.
You can learn from it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do it again. Or if it comes along again, okay, but I can do this or this with it, and yeah, wait, it's not a heavy load anymore. Now,
So is it a case that the sort of people who would want to use this structure would be already starting to explore their own consciousness? They would have already realised that obviously there is something different.
no, I had very skeptic people in it.
Really?
Yeah, I had an entrepreneur in it who said, this doesn't work, this is just a funny structure. It's wood, it's nice made, and it looks well, but yeah, this is bullshit.
Okay. How did that go then?
He was pretty amazed.
Yeah?
He stepped into it and then said, wait a minute, what's going on? I start spinning. Because when you stand in the central, not central, but you are in an axle. So you have the top point and the point below, and you're in this structure. So, and then most people start feeling spinning,
Wow.
either clockwise or counterclockwise. And he started spinning pretty fast. I said, what's going on? I said, just stick out your hand like a robot, stick your right hand out and see what happens. Hey, the spinning stops. How's that possible? And okay, just put your hand down and put your other hand up and down again. And then you start spinning the other way.
Right.
This can't be. This can't be. This can't be. It was in England, by the way. Yeah,
Right.
it was with one of the entrepreneurs at Rob Moore.
Okay.
This is how I explain it: is that energy fields can be together and in each other's field without influencing each other.
Right.
But they are there, so you can perceive them. Everyone is unique in its own energy structure. That's why we appear differently. That's why we have a different physical appearance, because the energy is constructed in a different way.
Do you have to go in with an intention? How does it?
No, you don't. You can just step in and just see what comes up. You can go in with an attention. People who have worked on and with themselves more usually already have a specific thing okay, let's go with this. But no, it's just like I said before, I had someone in it who was skeptic who didn't go in there with anything, and he started experiencing.
What did he say when he came out then?
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
So he really felt it then?
He really felt he was spinning. His body was turning around.
Yeah.
Or spinning, not turning around, but creating this, following this energy movement.
Right.
And learning that he could stop it and make it go the other way around.
Right.
He started learning about himself that he could perceive way more than he allowed himself to. And that's what he took from it. And
Right.
I'm not allowing myself. I'm way too strict. Yeah.
So it introduces people into that idea that they are energy.
Yeah.
And it introduces people to that idea
Everything
that
is energy.
everything is energy.
Science explained it.
Yeah.
I don't have to be woo-woo again
Yeah,
anymore.
that's right.
Yeah,
That is
quantum
right.
physics explains it beautiful. That's made me also, because I was very logic, analytic, very good at that. And that helped me to get rid of the woo-woo, because I already sensed always, but I couldn't explain it.
Yeah.
And why don't people just accept it. I would be very pleased if humanity and humans only would go with the energy flow at this point and take their responsibility and awareness and consciousness with it. So that if we all would do that for ourselves, this world would already be completely changed.
But ultimately, it starts with that individual, doesn't it? Having to actually look at themselves and really want to look at themselves.
It's your own doing or responsibility. Becoming aware that whatever goes on in your life, you are the one who's doing it. And that means that you can do something different.
It does, absolutely, yeah.
You don't have to have it anymore, so it's not stuck to you. You just, it's easy to say, you just do something different, but basically that's the truth. You can alter what you are doing.
Yep, absolutely. And a lot of people think, obviously, that they are stuck in a certain way, that they would never be able to change their nature and things like that.
You learn about yourself.
So just that idea of playing with the energy and actually finding out what it's about, why it's there, why it's come up for you at that time, to move through it, isn't it? To move through it and then put that to one side if it was something that you needed to heal, perhaps, or that you needed to even bring up for it to be in your awareness at that time.
It is just learning.
Right.
It is learning that you can do it differently.
Okay.
That you don't have to do it all the same thing every time again and again.
I would say that was healing, because that's sort of like putting it to bed. Do you know what I mean? Just putting it to, once you've healed it, it can go and you can leave it.
Yeah, you can put it to bed. That's what. Words are so limited.
We were saying about this yesterday, though, weren't we? Trying to describe an actual feeling is just so hard. You can pick as many words as you like, but ultimately, there's no way you could ever get it across unless that other person could just feel it.
But we all are energy.
And again, proven by
in our own unique way, and with our own awareness and consciousness. And
supposed to be like that as well. There is no one norm. We were sort of saying, that idea that there's a norm. There isn't a norm. We're all a spectrum, aren't we?
And we can all walk the same route, so to speak, and still have a different path. So we all go from A to B, but you can go through the highway or a little game path through the woods. And end up in the same spot. Just the experience you have is different.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So if I step into it.
Yeah, what can happen? Because it all depends on what you allow yourself to experience.
Okay.
So basically, because this is a fixed structure, normally this thing spins. We have this ourselves. This structure is around us. Or even in around every cell and stuff like that. So, that is energy spinning. This is a fixed structure. So what you now have is because it's fixed, it stands still, so to speak. Every corner, every point, every line, every surface has its own meaning for you.
Right.
Because you step into it.
Okay.
So it reflects your energy structure, your energy, what you have and what you're working with and what you, not as much as up against, but then I think most people know what we mean. And so then you can start sensing, wait a minute, I feel this, I that, and all that. It can be, it doesn't have to be. It also can be that I had also quite a few people who start dreaming, start seeing, start noticing different worlds, or just what they are beyond being human. All kinds of beautiful things actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do they sort of report those as they're in there, or is it when they've come out that they've said and sort of talked about their experience?
It depends on the person. Some people just want to communicate and be guided also.
Mm-hmm.
So because if you're in this structure or whatever, whenever, you always see it from within you to the outside.
Right.
And someone who's on the outside can see in.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've been able to do is notice the things that people don't see for themselves. And if they want, I can help them to become aware of it.
So is it that you can actually sense the energy then? You
Yeah.
can, right, okay.
Yeah. But basically it's just you telling me what's going on,
mm-hmm.
or your system, or your energy field, or whatever. Because if you wouldn't allow it, I wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
I would get it, but I wouldn't become conscious about it.
Mm. So that idea that because it doesn't necessarily need to come up now, you'd still get the information, but none of it would be sort of...
Yeah, because all information is always present. Only I'm glad I'm not aware of all the information.
Mm-hmm.
My brain couldn't handle that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it comes when
needed.
When needed.
Yeah.
When the exchange of energy
Mm-hmm.
shapes it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's always there.
Yeah. So everybody's literally got sort of a whole big
Yeah.
packet ready to give to you, and it's just kind of
That's what
Time.
happens. That's why I had my own unique path to walk and to experience and to enhance. Everything is still present. We just don't are aware of it. It's stored, so to speak.
Until perhaps this is the time that it was needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Right, we're definitely going to have a look. I don't know what to expect.
Just sense for yourself. It's you.
Yeah.
It's you. So I would say you step into it and start seeing yourself in a different way.
Okay. To the world.
So you want to record yourself when standing in there?
Okay. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Go for it.
So what did you become aware of now then?
I'm still doing it though. It still wants to do it.
Yeah.
It's so bizarre. It feels just not even comfortable for my physical body because it's actually hurting my shoulder a bit.
Yeah.
But I have no idea.
Can we try something?
Okay.
Yeah. What if you turn yourself fully to that point where you're drawn to the most?
Yeah.
What if you would take on this energy, really carry it, just put it in your arms, just let it come to you? You really...
Yeah, it does feel.
Yeah, and you just load it to yourself. Just put it in your arms until you say, okay, this is what I need to carry now. And then turn around and keep holding it, turning around more, and 180 degrees around. Yeah. So now you're on the opposite side. Do you want to release it over there, or do you want the other energy to work on it?
It's as if this time actually, just because you've got, and I don't know why, but I want to spin in the other direction, but I still want to head sort of over here. Yeah, and still be here, but almost again. I don't know, in this sort of fashion. Like, actually, just even spinning round, there's not the need, but it felt like a need to have my arm like that.
Yeah.
And it's actually come in a bit. There's still a need to have my arm here, but it has come in a bit. Like, it felt good spinning around and actually facing the other side, but I'm not quite sure.
Then do it again.
Why, I'll do it again.
Yeah, do it again. Yeah.
Maybe it feels as if I'm sort of picking something up and just maybe transferable skills or something, you know, like what I could take from my masculine to feed into my feminine. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it can give the feminine energy to create.
Yeah, certainly, like I say.
The one isn't better than the other.
No.
You need both.
Yeah, I like that idea, because I don't necessarily now feel as if my arm needs to be, like it just did it automatically. And now I would be doing it. That feels strange to do it because I'm doing that, do you see?
Yeah. So what changed already?
I don't know, maybe just that idea that it's the, you know, the balance of it. So even sort of...
Does it feel centered for you now? Or do you think, nah, maybe let's do it again?
Yeah, do it again, because I still feel ever so slightly that there is
Yeah,
some
then do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sort of going in a anti-clockwise motion, aren't I? No, it certainly doesn't feel right for me to turn that way. Ooh, it kind of give me a headache. I want to go back the other way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you notice the difference?
Between the moving around counterclockwise and... Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
There was
But
definitely different
do you
energy.
also remember that at first you only turned around that part, and now you're turning the other way? So now you have the full motion.
Yeah. Going all the way around. Yeah, and now almost it's as if... But I can definitely feel a difference in these in the two sides. This side feels exactly like mine all the time and hasn't changed. It doesn't feel weird in any way, shape or form. This side does feel stiff. It feels
If you,
as if it's...
what comes to me, if you would just cross your arms over each other, just like that, what happens?
Try the other way. That feels better.
Yeah, and what happens if you do it behind your back? And you can even indeed change your one hand before the other hand and change that one also.
Yeah, that is strange, because like I say, it's making me very aware. Still now, I don't necessarily need the, you know, feel the need to sort of put my arm out or anything like that. But I'm so aware of this side of my body. It's unreal. This side, like I say, it's just so odd, because this side just feels completely, you know, every day.
It's just,
And this is it's gone into some sort of kind of...
I'm here. I'm awake. I have energy.
Yeah, but it's but it feels heavy. So perhaps it is that idea that it's kind of it needs to flow.
So why is it heavy?
Yeah, I'm carrying it perhaps rather than actually, you know, working with it and allowing it to flow. Yeah, because it does feel stilted, like I say, in the movement even. Whereas this just feels completely...
If you would want to create flow between them.
Would I want to?
Yeah, if you would. Okay, so what is the next thing you sense now? Do you feel drawn to a specific place in the structure, or is something else coming up?
Well, when you said, do I feel drawn to anywhere, immediately it was over here, actually. Not over here at all. Like if you were to say, you know, pick somewhere to... I literally would go over there. But maybe that's the safety of that masculine as well, isn't it? Like over there, like I that's how I know to live in that masculine, you know, to be the tough one, to be the... It is that feeling, as if when you just said, I just want to be like, even though that's quite a sort of timid-y kind of vulnerable feeling, in, you know, that's where I would go though. That's yeah.
And if you would do it the other way, which...
Funnily enough, if I went that way, I think it'd actually be more of a stronger movement. I don't think I'd need the need. I don't feel the need to crunch and scrunch up into anything. I can quite easily stand there, but 100% the feeling if I were to go sort of more over that side, I'd get
that you have been doing for so long. That's totally comfortable.
Yeah.
And the other part is not yet comfortable, but I can stand firm and tall in it.
Yeah.
And strong.
Yeah.
And become comfortable in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I am actually going to get out, because to the point where it's like, it's not hurting, but I'm just so aware of my arm and kind of this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, does it... to the point where I could sort of feel it on my face as well. Like almost like a numbness, I would say.
Yeah.
And again, not in a painful way, but just in a, if I'm actually just trying to
It's just sensing.
sense where, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually feel like the split, genuinely, this is just so, I would say, every day, and this is just,
Yeah,
just become aware.
and what if you would create the flow like a figure eight, or in this case like that, because that between the masculine and feminine,
What with, if I did the
you bring it back to the center, both energies. And if you make that movement really big, like far out, and really create this eight figure. Really create this eight figure. So up and down, and up. Look. Just follow me.
I'll follow you.
Up.
Yep.
Down. Up.
Oh.
And down.
Oh, I see. Yes,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Like the
Do you feel the difference now?
Yeah.
And also your other hand.
See, that just, 100% there's a difference between the two. That is so strange. Yeah, this one is almost as if it doesn't belong to me, if that makes any sense. As if
It
almost
does.
I've just put my arm into
That's
this
why
arm.
you were pulled so hard or felt so heavy with that and with that side of you.
So yeah, definitely something.
Yeah.
100%. I like that though. I like the fact that that's been sort of brought into my awareness.
And that's why I'm saying you're in it. It's your energy structure. So it tells you, in this case, at first, okay, this is what's here to see first.
Yeah.
Please do something with it. And then you will start noticing different spots within yourself in this structure. And then you can evolve.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that. Yeah, with you I have to say evolve, not learn, but evolve into this. Yeah, not as a balance, but in this using it all structure. Yeah.
Right. I'm out. That is amazing. So would people want a course then? Would it be a case of coming back to it and then each time they would
I'm
learn
still deciding what I'm going to
you?
do with that.
Right.
I would like to help people with it. Yeah, it could be a course. Becoming aware, becoming conscious about you. To go all over the world with this.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, I would like to help people in as many ways as I can. The more people become more aware and more conscious and grow in that, the more easier the world becomes for me.
Absolutely, it is the case, because that's it. If the individual, themselves, if none of us or if all of us are working on a decent energetic level where we're accepting and truly being ourselves, I think, in the most positive way, then absolutely, that'll bring nothing but positivity. You make them to sell. But ultimately, that would be if somebody was practiced in it, wouldn't it? So they'd need to come and obviously see you first to experience it and to have the guidance of obviously how to use it.
Yeah, or they say, I just will go about it myself. Why not?
I think if somebody was to get in and they didn't have your expertise, I mean that seriously, because obviously I got in and I didn't know.
It's how I started.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're the one that made it and you're the one that's created it and you're the one that's sort of come up with this idea, and you can see and feel and interpret the energy. Because obviously when I got in, even though I could definitely feel what was happening in my body, I wouldn't have necessarily been able to work through what it was telling me.
Okay.
And as soon as you started to pose questions to me or put suggestions to me,
that's good for someone.
It was dropping in, and that for me was more beneficial than just being in the structure alone, because obviously even though I would have sensed it and experienced it, I would have still come out and perhaps been like, or I would have had to have been there a lot longer for it to actually work through and
Yeah, of
me
course,
to be
yeah.
able to sort of open up to kind of what actually is this. But the fact that you were there guiding me was brilliant, because now I'm like, that makes so much sense to me, because that's really kind of where I'm at the minute. You know I do have a very strong masculine side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
But how beautiful was it what you experienced?
yeah, it was.
For me, it was obvious that because you did this, or actually that, it's not only having it, but also the hand for reaching out. Please take me.
Do you reckon?
It's exactly the motion you were making.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
didn't notice it yourself.
No, perhaps not. No, but it was so strong. Yeah, it was
Let's
a.
get it.
It was a real thing. It was definite, a definitive kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did definitely love it.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to do now. I have to create something that people can find me easier and yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But what I see for myself that I'm able to have 5 of these structures somewhere, and that I'm guiding. No, it's not like guide. That I just help the people to sense what's there for them, what they are about.
Yeah.
And the way I feel it, I can do 5 people at once.
So what, within a day, you mean, or
No, at the same time.
at the same time?
5 structures.
Oh, I see. Lined up. Got you.
Lined up,
Yeah.
in half a circle.
Right.
And sensing, and I also have the feeling that they will be helping each other.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I suppose if that's right, because if they're a collective and they're coming together for that same purpose, then that in itself, well, I call it healing, but obviously you would say perhaps moving through it or working through it. But
yeah.
That collectiveness, that idea.
Basically,
that
nothing is broken. We experience it that way because we are taught in that way.
Yeah.
It's just a learning moment.
Yeah. Sometimes
probably
just
piss off quite some people.
Very painful learning moments, but they are, aren't they? Absolutely, because we move through these things.
If you're only in your comfort, then you don't change that easy, I guess.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
There's no
learn
growth.
That easy.
Absolutely. And this is all about growing, isn't it? It's about our consciousness, our collective consciousness.
Or maybe it's not. Then you're not really growing into your real potential if you only learn within your comfort zone.
Yeah.
People get very far within that comfort zone. But, it's just your own choice how you want to do it. There's no right or wrong.
So if you bring this over to England,
I will.
and if I
bring the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the octahedron.
So what's the difference between that one then? What?
This energy will go everywhere, and the octahedron, the way I perceive it at this point, is more about the self, the real self.
Right.
So in this structure, you can also travel through universes, whatever. The octahedron for me is way more about what's your real fire within, what's really driving you.
Okay.
Maybe more about really discovering your purpose. I'm not sure yet. I'm building it, and I will finish it next week. And I will start experience myself. Maybe I'm full of bullshit now.
Well, we'll see the next time I see you.
I don't think so, but normally I have a pretty good grasp of it. But
I think
I would very much like it to be discovering way more clearly why you're here and what you do, what I am doing here, and what I want to do, and what my other story is.
What's next?
What's next, and where the things that I connect with it, with I maybe even have never thought of, or things, because I do think we have 13 senses in this body instead of the 5 we have learned, and I would like to. Okay, but which one is exactly what, and how do they interlink, and how do they work together, and if we would use that, what will we be able to do even more, and yeah.
So what are the 13 senses then? So obviously you've got your 5 physical senses.
I just knew there were 13. Maybe there are even more, but the way I perceive it is there are 13, and we have the 5 physical ones.
Mm-hmm.
They are also energetically present.
Right.
And then you have your mind, so to speak. That's also a sense.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my perspective, it's a sense. And the 13th is the way I perceive it now is the sense of the real connection in the unity or in the universe, and you don't need all to be at a certain level, because you can just use one and learn about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like obvious that
Just feels obvious to you.
when you learn to use all those senses with each other also, that that sense that connects you to the source or the universe, or this unity that we think is out there,
Mm-hmm.
or actually within ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That we start to understand it better and to work with it even better, or nicer, or better. And we start growing into it more. It's not as much better, but start using it in a more profound way.
Yeah, and actually create with it, because that's
And
what
actually
we're
create
supposed to
with it,
do as creative beings, is it not? That's
yeah.
And that's the thing, isn't it? A lot of people, well, of course, we're as the experience we've both had growing up has been, in boxes, in certain hallways, as we were sort of saying, that idea that this is your path, this is where you go, that's how we all do it. And it's like, well, actually, no, if we start to explore these things, and we do tap into our divine within ourselves, the light that, literally comes from the creation itself, how could we then go about creating wonderful things and making the world a far better place?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exciting. I love it.